What's up? What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. I just saw this clip of Danny Boy. If y'all don't know who Danny Boy is, he was the guy that he was with Death Row, and he was on, Tupac's I Ain't Mad at You. He was on the Tupac song Toss It Up, singing on the hooks. And he basically said in this interview that he had a deal going on. But he said Snoop Dogg pulled him to the side and was like, I got you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you a deal. And, so he basically just, the deal he had, he said he knew he could have got at least $50,000 more for a new album deal for his next project. But he said, looking at Snoop, like this Snoop, we back with Death Row. Because, they started with Death Row. So he looking like, hey, I'm finna join the home team, Death Row. Then he said Snoop gave him a chain and made all these promises. And, I feel that. Because if I'm from Death Row and then somebody big like a Snoop Dogg got Death Row again and invite me back, shit, hey, I'm going back to the home team. But he said as that opportunity got away from his Curry deal that he could have got $50,000 from, he said Snoop tried to get him a contract for like $10,000 for 7 years. That's like a slave deal. And then on top of that, he said that the Death Row chain Snoop Dogg gave to him was a fake. So he said, he trying to be like, hey, Snoop, you called me over here for this. He basically saying like Snoop was like, I like your song. I want you on this project. So Snoop made him go back, point his direction back to Death Row, thinking that it's all good. He back with the home team. But he said when he saw the contract, $10,000, then he was like, out of that $10,000, he had to pay the engineer, which was $3,000. So he wasn't really gonna get nothing but look like $7K. And Snoop, he know that, you know what I'm saying? So he said he went to trying to hit Snoop up and told him about himself. And then he said Snoop replied to him like, nigga, I ain't even know you like that. I ain't really want to do this deal. And I'm like, how you gonna... then Danny Boy was saying that when they was talking, all Snoop was saying was God this, God that. All in the conversation, Snoop talking about God. I can imagine God blessing us, God this, God that. But then you turn around and try to throw this man a slave deal like that, and you know that wasn't right. Because Snoop been in this situation. He always talk about how Master P saved him. That was a blip. Master P came and turned your whole life around. So Snoop know how this situation really is. But that just shows you somebody's character. See, Snoop, he always was talking that God this. He saying God this and God that. But when that situation came, why you didn't put God in that situation? Why you was like, well, yeah, 7,000, 10,000 ain't enough. I'm going to go and do something, make it right. Because you is rich. It ain't like you giving nobody anything. This is supposed to be a partnership. This is supposed to be your artist. So if you supposed to, if you God this and God that, why not? Okay, I'm going to make him satisfied. How about the 50? Let's do it like that. What's your old label? Let's do it like that and see where it go from there. You didn't try to do nothing to straighten it out. You just told him like, fuck him. Talking about how you did a walkthrough to his video. You charged for all that. Like, that's a blessing. But a deal like that, I don't know anybody in the hood that'll, well, maybe somebody that don't know no better. But somebody that been on already, grown, and know how the industry go, but not sign no $10,000 7-album deal, 7-year deal, whatever. Ain't nobody finna do that. You basically making this man a slave if he would have took that deal. And if the shoe was on the other foot, Snoop wouldn't even take a deal like that. Snoop would be like, what the fuck is this? But hey, Show you the people character, man. Hey, thank God for this internet. This internet is a blessing and a curse, but it get to show you people true character. Because a lot of these celebrities and artists and people that we look up to, they really ain't right, man. They really foul. And we get to see situations of things going on, and we see in their true colors who they really are. And they also saying, Snoop and Daz, his cousin, into it over money. See, people ain't gonna keep saying the same thing about a person if something ain't right about it. If everybody keeps saying you doing this, different people saying that, 9 times out of 10, it gotta be some truth in it. And then the first thing, if you was to get into it with a artist, a celebrity or something, the first thing they gonna holler is, how much money you got? I got all this. They always throw money in it because they rich. Yeah, we know you rich, you a celebrity. But strip that money away from all them celebrities, and then who you are then? You will be a nobody. You don't have no character. And how it's looking, no heart. Celebrities, they be lying and all type of things, man. We looking at them, as I was coming up, we looking at them like they the world. But as you get older and see their character, how they is now, y'all, I don't agree with most of all the stuff that they do. And Danny Boy was on there talking, saying he would have slapped Snoop. And that's something that make a man slap you. Because I know Snoop know better, man. When that deal rolled out, Snoop know better than that, man. And then said what you said after he came to you, like you didn't really want to do it. Then why did you fuck with him in the first place? I mean, hey, I'm just talking how I see it, man. And then you God this, God that. I didn't see God nowhere in that situation. Because if it was me and I'm worth down there 100 million, this guy just a few thousands, and I know I'm gonna make some money off of him. This guy in the situation. Okay, what's your last label? You were gonna get 50? Well, bet I'm gonna do the 50. We gonna do the deal. If it do something, I got bonuses for you. That's the least you could have did. But me, I'm knowing I'm 50,000. Double, he go 100. Let's do this. It's death row. I'm going to put you in the forefront because everybody going to fuck with Danny Boy because of Tupac. You could have really made him big and blew up because the man can sing. But I guess Snoop wasn't looking at him to do anything. I don't know what intention Snoop had for him because I'm sure Snoop should have known that guy wasn't finna take no deal like that. But hey, that's the way some of these people are, man. We get to see this, But I just want to speak on that, man. When he said that Snoop kept talking all this God, but then he did that. That ain't right, man. Somebody that keep hollering God, you kind of remind me of a pastor. You just want the money, just money hungry. And don't care who you X out. I mean, you got people like that, man. So, I just wanted to, piggyback on that and say that, man. You can't be putting God in everything and then we see the situation for what it is and what God was it. That's all I'm saying, But it is what it is, man. I hope Danny Boy, he was a good singer. I hope he get a deal and he do what he got to do, man. That is a messed up situation to be in. But hey, this the world we living in, y'all. If you made it this far in the video, like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good. It's your boy Mean Joe Green. Love. I'm about.